Most people think walking away is weakness. They assume that if someone leaves without arguing, without explaining, without fighting to stay, it means they didn't care enough. But psychology suggests something very different. Often, the moment someone quietly walks away is the moment they've already spent too long trying to stay. And when that point is reached, something changes inside the mind. The need to explain disappears. The need to argue fades, and silence becomes the final response. Section 1. When people stop arguing, early in conflict, people usually try to fix things. They explain themselves. They defend their intentions. They try to be understood. Because when a relationship still feels possible, the brain stays in problem-solving mode. But when repeated explanations fail, something shifts. Psychologists call this emotional withdrawal. Instead of trying harder, the mind slowly begins conserving energy. Arguments become shorter, explanations become fewer, and eventually, they stop completely, not because the person doesn't care, but because they have already realized that continuing the conversation will not change the outcome. Section 2. Emotional exhaustion. Emotional exhaustion rarely happens suddenly. It accumulates slowly. Small misunderstandings that never get resolved. Conversations that repeat without progress. Moments where someone feels unheard. Each time this happens, the brain learns something. It learns that effort does not produce results. And when the mind detects this pattern long enough, it begins protecting itself. This protection often looks like distance. The person becomes quieter, less reactive, less interested in defending themselves. From the outside, it can appear like indifference, but internally, it's often the result of something much deeper. Fatigue. Section 3. Why explanations eventually stop. There is a moment in many relationships when something subtle happens. The person who once explained everything stops explaining. They no longer try to correct misunderstandings. They stop repeating their perspective, and they stop trying to be understood. This moment often confuses people, because silence can feel sudden, but psychologically, it rarely is. What looks like a sudden decision is often the final step in a process that has been happening quietly for a long time. By the time someone stops explaining themselves, they have usually already explained themselves many times before. Section 4. Walking away as self-control. Walking away is often misunderstood as emotional avoidance, but in many situations, it is actually a form of psychological control, because staying in a situation that repeatedly drains you requires constant emotional effort. Arguing requires energy. Defending yourself requires energy. Trying to be understood requires energy. Walking away removes the need for all of it. Instead of trying to change someone else's perception, the person changes their environment. And that decision often comes from clarity, not impulsiveness. Sometimes the most controlled action a person can take is choosing not to continue. Section 5. Avoidance versus clarity. Of course, not every quiet exit is healthy. Sometimes, people disappear to avoid responsibility. Sometimes silence is used as manipulation. But there is an important difference between avoidance and clarity. Avoidance tries to escape discomfort. Clarity accepts that the situation will not improve. One is driven by fear. The other is driven by understanding. And when someone reaches that point of understanding, the need to argue usually disappears. Section 6. When leaving becomes necessary. Some situations do not improve with more communication. Not every disagreement leads to growth. Not every relationship becomes healthier with more effort. Sometimes continuing only repeats the same cycle. And when the mind recognizes that pattern clearly enough, it stops trying to force change. Instead, it redirects its energy somewhere else, toward peace, toward distance, toward something new. Final reframe. Walking away is rarely the first response. It's usually the last one. It happens after explanations fail, after conversations repeat, after effort stops producing change. And by the time someone leaves quietly, the decision was often made long before the goodbye. Because sometimes the strongest form of control is not winning the argument. Sometimes it's realizing the argument no longer matters. Sometimes walking away isn't about giving up. It's about recognizing when the conversation is no longer productive. And when someone reaches that point, silence often says more than another argument ever could. If this perspective made you think differently about silence, conflict, or emotional boundaries, subscribe to Mind of Paradox. This channel explores the psychology behind quiet power, self-awareness, and the decisions people rarely explain.